All right, and good morning, everybody. SpenVentures here, Navy SEAL of the USS Ottawa, here for the Civil War reenactment event here at the Pioneer, Florida Museum and Village here in Dade City. Getting ready to go in and get set up at camp, and then we will go ahead and I will be given my musket and being trained on how to use the gun. And then at 2 o'clock, we will be battling it out against the Confederates between the U.S. Union soldiers, Union and the Confederate armies, North and the South, here for the Civil War reenactment presentation. So let's go ahead and get on in and get set up at camp. All right, going to get some food real quick before we head up to the battlefield. And then we'll get trained on the musket and how to load the pouch. So let's go to get food. So you can see we got the band playing in the old country.
See, sun shines down on the mountains, and the wild sheep are wandering all alone, and the birds and the bees, they are singing.
And we are right here. This is it. We are in line for food. So we're about 2 hours away from the battle at the battlefield, which is right straight down there by the railroad tracks, and where the Union soldiers and the Confederates will battle it out in a scuffle, what they call a scuffle. Also, after the battle, we will be cleaning out our guns, muskets, and taking off all of our gear, and also exploring around a little bit because the event ends at 4 o'clock. Plenty of time to go to different stores afterwards and do a little bit of Christmas window shopping today, as well as other ins and outs of driving. But first and foremost, must get food, fuel up before we enter the battlefield, because I do not want to go onto the field on an empty stomach. So we are now in line to get some food. So the battle is over. Things are calming down. We are heading back towards the car because the sun is going to be setting here in about an hour. No joke. But we're going to head on over to Home Depot somewhere, and also head over to a couple of stores so we can see if we can find some Christmas merch. But according to the commanding officer, I had to retreat back to camp, unfortunately. I was able to fire off one shot with a gun, but other than that, I had to retreat back to camp because it was unsafe for me. He said the officer said that I was getting fidgety and a little bit nervous, which he said was understandable. It was my first time being on the field, and I needed more training. So anyway, had to get back to camp and relax, get my nerves down. We're gonna go ahead and head on over to the train station. So we close down. So we close down in the evening. And head on over to the train. This video is not going to be very long because I could not find anybody to film the battle while I was out on the field, but that is alright because I was not on the field for that long. But we are at the train station. As you can see inside the edge. Inside the train depot. Building was built in 1927, replaced the old building, completed about the turn of the century. By January of 1976, the trail depot was inactive and was moved to the Pioneer Florida Museum and Village in 1978. Now we can climb into the cab of the locomotive. See engine number 3. It's real easy. Hold this. Ring the bell. This right here, the throttle, or the throttle, firebox, the brake, so went by, stopped by the train. It's almost time for us to head back home. Like I said, we'll stop at a few stores and then head back. Start heading back to the house. Alright, so this is the room I wanted to show you guys. This is the dentist chair. Of course, we learned about the dentist here, and also doctor. This is like the hospital room, of course, where the nurses used to take care of the patients and the wounded soldiers. Also, just everyday checkups. And you got the medicine cabinet, morphine, ginger, pretzel, cotton balls, just different needles, thermometers, joint pain. But here, this is old-time dentist instruments, called instruments, and they use. So cough and throat, those for coughs. Here's the drill. But this is the dentist chair. Dentist and dental hygienist. Registered in 1958 on January 1st. Florida Board of Dentist Examiners. These are all the names that were dental hygienists or doctors in the state of Florida. A lot of names. Of course, here you got Irvin S. Fooch, duly qualified, elected a member of the association. Witness whereof this certificate has been signed and presented by the president and secretary. There's the chair. See different medicines up top and the degrees, the college degree. So this is what it looked like back in 1958. The dentist. That's the Pennsylvania hospital. But this is kind of what it looked like with a dentist office. And so that was our trip out to the Pioneer Florida Museum and Village here in Dade City, Florida, with part of the USS Ottawa for the Civil War reenactments here. A lot of fun. Like I said, I was pulled early due to the fact that it was unsafe, according to my commanding officer. He decided to pull me out of the field and head back to camp, and I did so, highly respectedly. And so I was not properly trained just yet. Had to get a little bit more training, drills, and drill before I'm able to go out on the field again. So, but wanted to try it. Was able to fire off a shot. That was it. And then, other than that, had to back off. And then after that, head back up to camp and just chilled out until the battle was over. And then now head back towards home. So thank you all for joining me on this SpenVenture through the Civil War time of 1865, the Battle of Dade City at the Pioneer Florida Museum and Village. Drop a like on the video if you like Civil War history, any type of American history. Leave a comment down below, and I'll put all their information about the Pioneer Florida Museum and their schedule of events that'll be happening next year. Starting in December. I know they're having their Christmas celebration vintage market, and they're also going to be having a Christmas party of some sort. But next year is when they're actually going to start doing another major event. And so I'll put the link in the description, their website down below, so you can go on and check their schedule out for the new 2025 event schedule. Also, ring the bell for notifications as I upload a new video, and we will see you all on the next SpenVenture from the Pioneer Florida Museum and Village. See you next time.